The Jeju Olle Foundation provides 3 different completion certificates, each with its own requirements. To qualify for each of these, it's essential that you have your Jeju Olle Passport and that you've been collecting stamps along the way. The 100-kilometer completion certificate. This certificate is achieved when a hiker has completed at least 100 kilometers of cumulative distance on the Jeju Olle Trails. To certify the distance, one must collect all 3 stamps, the start, the mid, and the endpoint stamp for each of the trails that they have completed. To obtain the 100-kilometer completion certificate, please visit the Jeju Olle Center in Seogwipo City. Unfortunately, this certificate is only available at the Seogwipo location. The 437-kilometer through-hike certificate. This certificate is available once one has collected all of the stamps for all 27 courses. This includes stamps from the start, middle, and endpoint locations for all of the Jeju Olle Trails. Upon completing all 27 courses, bring your passport to the Jeju Olle Trail Tourist Center in Seogwipo City. There you'll receive your certificate, a medal, and be entered into the Jeju Olle Trail Hall of Fame. Joint Completion Certificate with the Way of St. James. The Joint Completion Certificate with the Way of St. James. This unique program recognizes hikers who have completed some of both of these historic pilgrimages. Hikers who have completed over 100 kilometers on the Jeju Olle Trail are eligible. Successful hikers receive a Joint Completion Certificate. Participants receive a Joint Completion Certificate and medal, and have their details entered into the Joint Completion Hall of Fame. Considering how many people walk both trails a number of different times, it is actually possible to get multiple Joint Completion Certificates depending on how many times you've walked each trail. Completion certificates can be issued for people who have clear photographs of both of their completion certificates from the Jeju Olle Trail and from the Way of St. James. Just make sure that your name is clear in both pictures. Just be aware that the completion certificates for the Joint Completion Certificate will not be issued in multiple locations. So if you got your initial certificate in Jeju, you can't then go to Galicia and get a second printed. Now that you've learned about the different completion certificates that are available to you, we hope that you have a great time exploring Jeju and the Jeju Olle Trails. Happy hiking! I completed the Camino de Santiago in 2015, and since moving down here to Jeju, I've experienced all of the Olles on the island. I do plan to get my Joint Completion Certificate and explore more of the Olles and see what the rest of the island has to offer.